It doesn't matter whether he's in character or just being himself. The moment Rowan Atkinson walks into a room, keeping a straight face becomes impossible. These are his funniest moments.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when people meet you, they behave very strangely, you know, they're desperately trying to behave in a perfectly normal fashion, but they're so distracted by the fact that they recognize you. And bank tellers, last year I went into a bank to cash a check, and I handed over the check, and she said thank you, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Atkinson, I'm such an admirer of your work. Could you sign this piece of paper for my daughter?" So I signed the piece of paper and I handed it back, and she took it back, she put it to one side, and she looked at my check and she said, "Now, do you have any means of identification?" And you think, well...
Taking out a girl for the first time is a very complex issue. The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date and not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
Even Mr. Bean isn't safe from a good prank. When he misplaced his personal diary, this host jumped at the chance to give him a taste of his own medicine.
I found this one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, if I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S., a £5 reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it. No.
I did a credit card commercial in New York a few years ago, and it was a story in which I had to play a bungling British secret agent. And there's this beautiful woman gets out of a limo in the middle of New York, and he sees her. And this scene was when I had to look at her as if I'd just fallen in love with her. Right. And the director said, "Just imagine that you've just seen your wife for the first time." And my wife happened to be on set at the time. And she said, no, that won't work. Tell him to look at her as if she's his new Aston Martin.
Oh, well, that's...
And then it'll work.
Oh, that'll work.
And she was right. In fact, it inspired me no end. I looked at her like no woman has ever been looked at.
Really? Can you give us that look? I'm curious.
Yeah. Can I do it?
Look at the women melting. Look at that. It's just, oh.
With one of the most recognizable faces on Earth, strange encounters are almost guaranteed. Rowan's favorite, it happened in a Land Rover parts department, and it's absolutely priceless.
What's tricky is when people don't recognize you particularly, but half recognize you. So anyway, I was standing around with a group of guys, and I could see this guy doing that. And he came up to me after a while and he said, "Excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean?" And I said, "Well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean." And he said, "I bet you wish you would."
Thank you. This side or this side?
Right, how do you want to sit down?
No. I'll get behind you.
I see, I just sit here and
Yeah,
and
you
do
don't
nothing.
have to do anything.
Okay.
Coming up on Sunrise this morning, we meet the lovely Mr. Rowan Atkinson. We talk about Mr. Bean's holiday, and all you have to say is, if you miss it, you miss out. Simple as that. You ready?
Right, okay.
I'm good at this.
Good, okay. How interesting.
Morning, Neil Sean here on Sunrise. A man who needs no introduction, Mr. Rowan Atkinson, and we talk about Mr. Bean's holiday. Remember though, Rowan?
Oh, sorry?
If you miss it, you miss out.
Do you mind doing that again?
Yeah, okay. Morning, Neil Sean here on Sunrise. This morning we meet Mr. Rowan Atkinson and we talk all about Mr. Bean's holiday. Remember though, Rowan?
What?
If you miss it, you miss out.
Oh, yes.
Don't miss Rowan Atkinson on
Every
Sunrise.
iconic character needs the perfect name. Rowan Atkinson found Mr. Beans by looking at vegetables until one sounded just pathetic enough.
We were sitting around, I remember, at our producer's house one day and trying to think of a name, and we started with Mr. White. I like the idea of the series being named after the character, and he was obviously a Mr. So Mr. White, but that sounded a bit bland. And then we started to think about vegetables and
As you do.
As you do, when looking for a comic attitude. So Mr. Broccoli and Mr. Carrot and Mr. Cabbage and Mr. Bean. It's sort of single syllable and short and sharp and
Awards. Reckon to all of this Formula One malarkey.
Yeah. Well, he would enjoy it very much because he's a car enthusiast, as you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he had some magnificent cars, didn't he?
Cars, then he'd enjoy it. But anyway, it's fantastic to be here. I'm a guest of George Russell, which is, it wasn't planned for me to be here on a weekend, when he got pole, but here we are.
Rowan Atkinson name dropping. Whatever next?
I know. I'm here as a matter of fact, as a guest of George Russell. So.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's how privileged I am.
Award season is all about smiling through defeat, unless you're the one actor who simply can't fake it. Rowan Atkinson turned that priceless moment into comedy gold.
Faking it.
Now, these are 4 fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. And the winner is... John Daniels.
No, shit.
Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight, and so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
David. Give us a little...
Name. Tell us your name.
Bean.
And your first name?
Mister.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I don't go around asking people personal questions.
Performing for Prince Charles is enough to make anyone play it safe, but Rowan Atkinson chose to begin his routine as the devil taking attendance in hell.
I am the devil. Good evening. But you can call me Toby, if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal. That's just my little joke. Now, you're all here for eternity, which I hardly need tell you is a heck of a long time. But I'm sure you'll all get to know each other pretty well by the end. But for now, I'm going to have to divide you up into groups. If that's okay. Can you hear me at the rack? Well, if you'd stop screaming, that would help. Okay, now, murderers. Murderers? Over here, please. Thank you very much indeed. Looters and pillagers, over here, please. Thieves, if you could join us. And lawyers, you're in. Would you like to come down then? Thank you very much. Yes, there's plenty of room. If the hedge fund managers would just move along and
See it that way.
Start with a quote that I read.
Oh dear.
From you. It says, the problem with talk shows is that you're supposed to amuse. I generally rely on being interesting rather than funny. They just want people with wacky stories about airports, and I haven't really got any.
How true.
It's true.
How true. I haven't.
So how was Kastrup Airport?
No, I have no stories.
No.
I'm always rather confused, as I think I know you are, about whether I'm a comedian or whether I'm an actor.
No.
Yeah, or whether
No,
I'm
I'm
an
not
actor.
confused
You're
at
not
all,
confused
no.
at all? Oh, well, I'll stop talking.
I know you're boring now, and I know you will consider...
Exactly. You'll be nodding up.
Good evening, Mr. Corman. Good evening. Tell me, what first interested you in the bee world, Mr. Corman?
Well, even as a child, I used to... Shh. I'm sorry, shouldn't I have said that?
No, of course you shouldn't. Pay no attention, please. When I say shh, it's just a nervous mannerism I picked up. If I want you to keep quiet, I will say shush. You were saying?
And so I have grown to love the little creatures. I mean, nature really has produced a little masterpiece in the life... Whack!
I'm so sorry, I'm afraid that's a reflex action too. I squawk whenever someone mentions the word life. Quack! You see, even when I mention it myself. I should have told you.
Well, the bees, as you know, are divided into different categories.
Shh!
The queen bee and the worker bee, whose lifespan...
What?
Whose living expectancy is only 1 year. The worker bees, on the other hand, have a much longer... Do you want me to stop?
Yes, you were just about to say life. Quack!
I wasn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, continue.
Well, as I was saying, the worker bees do have a much longer life. I'm sorry.
The girl who was serving me the hamburger, I was just taking it, and there was a girl working next to her. And she suddenly turned to the girl next to her, and I was literally 2 feet away, and she said very loudly, "Is this Rowan Atkinson?" And the other girl looked and said, "No." I said, "Oh, didn't think it was." I mean, if people do know you, and they come up and they say, you know, "I like this that you do," well, that's fine, but it's the people who shout at you from across the street. It's the, "Hey, give us a face, Rowan!"
Yes, I normally stay till the end as well.